Rockharvester here, and well, I saw Infinity Wars this weekend, and I'm going to give my thoughts. I saw it with a couple friends, and Cyber98 and Jessica Garrison, and all three of us took the movie in a different way. I think that's because of how different our mindsets are from what we're used to seeing in the movie. This here is going to have spoilers in it. With for due to the way I recognized it is the movie and what I was anticipating. So Infinity Wars is, if you've been living under a rock, is the latest movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Is where Thanos, who's known as the Mad Titan, who's finally got out of his chair and is decided to collect the Infinity Stones and kill a lot of people. So one thing that really spooked Jessica was the fact that a lot of people died. And when I say a lot, I mean right around half. I mean, Vision obviously died. He actually dies twice. I'm not sure if that is just simply Marvel trying to go, hey, you're only betting that he dies once. That's because Thanos sees that Infinity Stone in his head. Nope, we're going to kill him twice. All thanks to the Time Stone. Yeah. So Jessica cried at a couple of deaths, like Spider-Man's, and that's when he just simply became dust in the wind. I recognize that as a reference to the phrase of Socrates, but that's probably just in me looking between the lines. But a lot of the characters died, and what it reminded me of was, I kid you not, this is the name of a movie, The Transformers, the movie. In 1986, we were nearly the entire 1984 Transformers toy line was destroyed. I mean, in the first scene, you had Prowl die, got shot a couple times in the stomach, and he's spewing smoke out his mouth and optics. Ironhide takes a headshot. Megatron dies, Optimus Prime dies, and this was for a TV show where nobody dies. Hey, there's also a couple best friends here and there. So yeah. And so that there was a interest that here is part of the reason why I more or less didn't care, since I've always been exposed to a movie like that, where they go from absolutely nobody dies, minimal swearing, to oh my god, everybody's being killed and massacred. I mean, in the story script for the Transformers movie that I mentioned, one guy was supposed to be quartered. If you don't know what quartering is, it's where take some rope, lash it onto both your wrists, both your ankles, and pull in 4 different directions till the body rips apart. Yeah. Painful and gruesome. Thankfully that didn't make it to the movie. So Clayton was also surprised by what scene was it? Where Doctor Strange ends up duplicating himself to latch on to Thanos. But so that there is essentially complex series of Marauders. And Clayton loves the idea of magical characters. Oh, there's a bus. Yeah, so I ended up having to explain to him after the movie was over for how powerful light magic is, and how essentially everything Doctor Strange does besides reverse time is straight up light magic. Which I'm pretty sure he's going to include that in his light wizard soon. Because if you can find a way to make somebody overpowered, he will make them overpowered. Weird in comparison to his others, which were overpowered 3 months ago. Oh, yeah. So that's how his mindset works with creating characters. And it's I didn't like how they did a mass death towards the end of the first film, part 1 of Infinity Wars, because literally the way that most of them died is they just simply turned it to dust, like how I mentioned with Spider-Man. They just simply turned it to dust and got blown off into the wind. I mean, that's how they killed Nick Fury. He was one of the last ones to die in the first one, but still. So, what I think the second one's going to be like is the heroes, main heroes, Superman, that's Superman, wrong universe, but Iron Man, Tony Stark, he's on the destroyed world of Titan, and what I think he's going to do is rig up some sort of shuttle to leave Titan, much like how he built himself a suit in the caves when he was imprisoned by terrorists in the first one, because there are a lot of ship parts on Titan. So I expect him to leave Titan on one of those, fly back to Earth, and shoot Thanos a couple times. I'm expecting Ant-Man to show up, simply because he hasn't yet. More than likely I'm hoping with Wasp. Simply because at the end of the Ant-Man movie, they revealed that there's going to be a Wasp coming up. Listen now. So Hulk's finally going to stop just simply saying no, and actually going to transform into the Hulk, which I think that's a interesting way of presenting the relationship between Bruce Banner and the Hulk, where Bruce is having some issues with Hulk and he won't call in Hulk. It's a bit flipped from what I remember from the comics. It's because Hulk used to be what made Thanos afraid, not the other way around. So I expect Tony to come back, meet up with the others that remain alive on Earth. So he's gonna come back. He's gonna meet up with Thor, Rocket, Natasha, Cap. Yep. Couple others. I expect Mr. Marvel come in possibly. Adam Warlock as well. Well, since Adam Warlock is so notoriously related to the Soul Stone, He's the one person that has wielded it. It's due to what so when in the Iron Man and Doctor Strange were talking, Doctor Strange specified that he will let both Spider-Man and Iron Man die in order to protect the Time Stone, but later on just simply gives up the Time Stone to save Iron Man. And what that tells me is that in the second one, Time Stone's going to be coming out to Thanos' hand, probably after the big fight after a big fight. And somebody's going to turn back time and do the turning it all the heroes to ash. Yeah, because face it, it's a Marvel film. That and with the Time Stone, there are no consequences. Which honestly is a question that I have on why did Thanos do that after getting the Soul Stone to get his daughter back. Makes sense. If he keeps a hold of the Soul Stone, he should be able to bring back his daughter. But actually, what I think would have been neat is for the Soul Stone is when he killed Gamora, the Soul Stone would have ripped out her chest. Yes, and fly up to Thanos. Who's after Thanos kills her. Some sort of like symbolic thing about the soul being on the inside. But I think that would have been just something more impressive than the, oh, there it is in your hand, just because you killed your daughter. Congratulations. So, I expect, for the most part, a lot of the civilians to stay dead. Part of the reason why I think a good share of the heroes are going to come back is for the simple fact is, well, for another fact is, that you have another Guardians of the Galaxy movie coming out, which, of the Guardians, you only have Rocket and Nebula remaining. So I don't think they're going to be trying to find everybody else in the crew for it. It's going to be trying to recast almost entirely new crew. Plus Groot's dead. I'm pretty sure that's why a good portion went ahead and saw the second one. Was just to see Groot. Oh, baby Groot. Because face baby Groot's like the ultimate thing for marketing. Give Vin Diesel a cute little voice. Cartoonish behavior. A whole lot of innocence. And bam. Pure psychological marketing scheme right there. So, I was correct in thinking that Loki was going to be one of the first deaths, just simply because, well, Loki is a fan favorite, and if you want to start a movie out strong, where it's a purging of the cast, you're going to want to hit that fan favorite hard and quick, that way everyone gets involved. So I am honestly glad that's a two-parter, simply because of the fact that, well, the Infinity Wars is a lot to take in, and you got 6 stones. There's nearly every Marvel movie since 2010 feeding into this, possibly a little bit before 2010. And not including some, though, I think it would have been interesting if they would have brought in the Castle, who does Frank Castle of Punisher, and brought in some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and just simply grapple some things from the stuff that's outside of the movies. These other current phase, but they're just prior phase. He's and just simply sort of have a big old jamboree of absolutely everybody. But yeah, so I was completely unfazed. Jessica was brought to tears because her favorite characters died, and Clayton was wowed by the magic and high tech. So I think that hit essentially all the three different areas that the creators were after, and so yeah, I believe that if you ignore the fact that it's a two-parter, you would like the movie. Assuming that you accept that your favorite characters are probably going to die. Anyways, so yeah, that's my thoughts on this. So we'll see you all next time. Bye.